The feet. Wrap yarn around your fingers like this, working into a magic ring. Pinch the yarn crossover. In round 1, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 6 single crochets. Finally, join this round with a slip stitch. Insert hook into the ring on middle finger. Yarn around hook, pull the yarn through the ring. A magic ring is formed on the middle finger. Yarn around hook, pull through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch. Then work 6 single crochets. Insert hook into the magic ring. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. You will get 2 loops on the hook. Then yarn around the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet. Place a marker in the first stitch. Such a V shape on the side stands for 1 stitch. Continue to work single crochets. Insert hook into the magic ring. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. Then yarn around hook, pull through both loops on the hook. The second single crochet is done. Work 4 more single crochets. Six single crochets are done. Remove the loop from the finger. Pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. OK. And pull the tail on the back. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Insert hook into the first stitch. Hook the yarn and pull up loop through the stitch. Then pull the first loop through the wrenching loop on the hook. That's 1 slip stitch. Round 1 is done. In round 2, work set of 2 chain stitches, 2 double crochet bubbles, 2 chain stitches in the same stitch, 1 slip stitch in the next stitch for 6 times. Let's start. First, work 2 chain stitches. Then 2 double crochet bubbles. 2 double crochet bubbles. Yarn around hook. Insert hook into the first stitch. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. There are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn around hook, pull through the first 2 loops on hook. Then yarn around hook. Insert hook into the same stitch. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. Yarn around hook, pull through the first 2 loops on hook. Then yarn around hook and pull the yarn through all loops on the hook. 2 double crochet bubbles is done. Next, 2 chain stitches. 1 slip stitch in the next stitch. Pull the first loop through the wrenching loop on the hook. OK. 1 set is done. Keep working 5 more sets. 2 chain stitches. 2 double crochet bubbles. Yarn around hook. Insert hook into the stitch. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. OK, yarn around hook, pull through first 2 loops. Yarn around hook, insert hook into the same stitch. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. yarn hook, pull through first 2 loops. There are 3 loops on the hook. Then yarn hook, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. 2 double crochet bubbles is done. Next, 2 chain stitches. 1 slip stitch in the next stitch. Okay. The second set is done. Continue to work 4 more sets. Work 2 chain stitches, 2 double crochet bubbles, 2 chain stitches in the same stitch, 1 slip stitch in next stitch as 1 set. Stretch the loop and remove the hook. Break yarn, leaving a long end about 30 cm for sewing. Pull the yarn tail out. Thread the yarn needle with the yarn tail. Make the needle go through the first stitch, and then go back through the last stitch to connect the fabric end to end, which equals to a snip stitch. Make some adjustments. Fold the fabric in half and then sew up its edge. Insert the needle through the back loops only of the edge to sew it up. Cut off this shorter yarn tail. One fold is completed. Make one more fold in the same way.